You're listening to
Catholic Sprouts,
the daily podcast for Catholic kids that strives to plant seeds of faith.
Greetings, young Squire Sprouts. Today is the 6th day in the first month in the year of our Lord, 2024. My name is Sir Roland.
Whoa. You are not Sir Roland Paterler. Sorry about that, folks. I have a guest in the studio today, and he's trying to take over my line. So let's start this podcast over. Greetings, young Squire Sprouts. Today is the 6th day in the 4th month in the year of our Lord, 2024. My name is Sir Roland Paterlaw, and you're listening to Saturdays with Sir Roland on Catholic Sprouts, where every Saturday we discuss the art of dragon slaying. There is much to celebrate today. First off, happy Easter to everyone. Secondly, tomorrow is Divine Mercy Sunday, so stick around to the end of the episode because we're going to send you an idea on a really cool treat to celebrate tomorrow. And thirdly, today is the 100th episode of Saturdays with Sir Roland. At least I think it is. I can't believe I've recorded 100 episodes. We should probably do something special to celebrate. And so, I've decided to invite my good friend, Sir Topher, to join me in the studio today. Sir Topher is one of the stars in my new book series on the 7 Deadly Dragons. And some of you met him when we recorded our live Lenten read-aloud of Book 1. He's our media man at our nonprofit organization, Extraordinary Mission, and he's the guy that designed these really cool-looking books. So, Sir Topher, thanks for designing our books and for being here with us today. As a treat to our listeners, I figured I'd let you interview me and ask me anything you want. So go ahead, ask me whatever you want.
Thank you, Sir Roland. Congrats on making it to 100 episodes. I'll try to ask questions that many of the kids might want to ask. First off, can you tell us how doing Saturdays with Sir Roland on Catholic Sprouts has been fruitful in your own life?
How has it been fruitful? Well, speaking of fruit, Sir Topher, before I answer that question, what kind of fruit tastes like strawberries but looks like a pear?
I don't remember. I don't know.
2 strawberries.
Oh.
Ba-da-bum-bum. Okay, so how has this podcast been fruitful to my life? Well, I think the biggest fruit for me is just learning from all of the young squires and young dragon slayers out there. And they send me pictures of dragons that they've drawn. They've sent me letters. And I'm just amazed of how many people listen to the podcast and how blessed I've been to be on Catholic Sprouts and all the stuff I learn from the Catholic Sprouts lady and from all the listeners and getting to meet them in the Catholic Sprouts Clubhouse. It's just been a huge blessing in my life, and it's just made me much better dragon slayer by doing the podcast and meeting all these young squires out there. It's been great.
How did you get into dragon slaying?
Well, I attended the Woodshire Academy as a kid, just like you did.
Can you tell our listeners where the Woodshire Academy is?
Well, it's located on the island of Radicus, which is the central island of the 7 Viaticus Islands in the middle of the Transient Sea.
And where is the Transient Sea?
It's surrounding the Viaticus Islands.
Okay, moving on. What was your favorite episode so far?
My favorite episode, man, I don't know if I can pick one episode. I really liked the episode where I did all the cool cow joke puns. That was really cool. And I did a whole episode on humor. I don't number my episodes, so I have no idea what number that was, but that was kind of cool because, I have a good sense of humor. I like to do the cow jokes, but I think my favorite episodes probably were actually the ones where we had the voices of the different saints come in. So I had a bunch of people.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
I hired people. Well, I didn't hire them. I didn't pay them, but I had people like you do St. Francis, which was, pretty decent. And then I had a really cool priest do the voice of St. John Paul II.
His was awesome.
Yeah,
it was nice and low.
And I liked how my daughters did the voices of St. Philomena and St. Therese, and my wife was Mary. And so that was really cool and interesting. I liked listening to the letters from the saints. Those were fun episodes to record.
Yeah, everyone did a great job on that. So, next question. What is your favorite dragon?
My favorite dragon? Sir Topher, we're not supposed to like the dragons. Like, they're not supposed to be like our favorite. It's like saying, what's your favorite sin? Like, no. We're supposed to slay the dragons. But if you're asking me of the dragons that my daughter Hannah drew, like the really cool looking dragons, which one is the coolest, like maybe looking dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually my son, Sir Isaiah and Lady Hannah both they worked together on the blue dragon And blue's my favorite color, but like that dragon has like lightning in the wings, and it's like, it's just really awesome. So probably the blue dragon of wrath, but all the dragons, they do look extremely cool, which I'm really, really amazed how all that turned out. And I'm really proud of my kids for drawing and making those dragons. They look awesome, and we want to slay them.
Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be asking you questions, but I think my favorite dragon is probably the indigo dragon because it might have been inspired by my dog Caesar, which is a Rottweiler, and it's my favorite one.
That's really cool. Yeah, we actually had Caesar sit down on his haunches because we wanted kind of an image of that, and that was Hannah's model, was your dog Caesar. So I can understand why you like Gula, the indigo dragon of gluttony.
All right, next question. Tell us a little bit about this new book series you got coming out and why you think people should get it. Besides the fact that there are really cool characters in the story, such as your best friend Topher, who taught you everything you know.
Okay, well, yeah, actually, most of what I was taught was from Father Thomas, my spiritual director, and Topher was my buddy, and we went through this school together. But I think people should get the book series because, I really wanted to put into story how I've struggled with the dragons in the past and how I was trained to dragon slay and how I've gained wisdom from so many people. So I'm hoping that my stories of getting wounded by the dragons and then hopefully overcoming them will inspire kids and families and parents to slay the dragons themselves.
What are some ideas and plans you have for the future to help more parents and kids learn the art of dragon slaying?
Well, we do hope to continue doing these podcasts. We're so grateful and blessed to be part of Catholic Sprouts, so we want to do that. And we'd like to build communities, down the road. We'd love to have a community where we can show people how we made the dragons, how we make the weapons, and how just cool stuff like that, crafts, games that we want to make. So we got lots of ideas in the pipeline, so hopefully they'll all come to fruition.
Well, Sir Roland, I'm sure I speak for all the listeners when I say thank you for doing this podcast and teaching us about the art of dragon slaying. I hope the next 100 episodes are as fruitful as the first 100 episodes. So one last question. How did you formulate your famous send-off blessing?
Well, in the very first episode I ever did, I just kind of did that on the fly. I thought, we should ask St. Joseph to help us and Mary and St. Michael to protect us. And it just kind of came out. And then, everybody likes how I say the woman whose seed crushed. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
and
that
I've
part.
heard lots of families just pronounce that together in their car, which is just really awesome. So now it's just kind of stuck as my send-off blessing.
Can you send us off with the blessing now?
All right. Well, until next week, I'll leave you under the protection of St. Michael the Great Archangel, St. Joseph the Terror of Dragons, and Mary, Queen of the Angels, Our Lady of Grace, and the woman whose seed crushed the head of the dragon.
That's it for Catholic Sprouts today. We'll be back tomorrow, but until then, continue to grow in your faith and truly sprout into the beautiful creation that God created you to be.
Hey, parents and kids, thanks for listening to Saturdays with Sir Roland. Did you know that each week we send a resource or idea to our Training Guild members, and it's free to join the Training Guild? We would sure love for you to join our guild. Please go to extraordinarymission.com/7deadlydragons to register. The resource this week will be instructions on how to make really cool Divine Mercy Sundays to celebrate the great feast tomorrow. These Sundays are cool in more ways than one. They look cool, they taste cool, and they feel cool because they are Sundays. Ice cream. Sounds cool, doesn't it? So enjoy your Sunday treat, maybe after you go to confession and receive the greatest gift there is, Divine Mercy. And remember, listen to Catholic Sprouts every day, including Saturdays with Sir Roland.
This podcast is part of the Spoke Street Network. For more great podcasts, visit spokestreet.com.